So I'm here at Schiele Museum. I get in free here because I work here. But anyway, this is trans woman travel vlog. Um, I You can't see the museum right now because I'm in the parking lot, but I'm going to go in. I was going to show you the outside of the museum and see all the nice stuff outside in the nature trail, but there's a slight problem. It's, well, look, I don't know if you can see it, but it's cloudy out there. So we're gonna go inside and I'll show you dinosaurs. So I'll get back with you when I'm inside. And there it is. It's called Aspiration of Flight. Really cool thing. Really cool statue. So I thought y'all would like to see it. Okay. So it's a really neat statue. Has the eagle, Native American up there. So I thought y'all would like to see it. And there's the front of the museum. And yes, there's a planetarium, and it's actually a natural history museum. But we're going to go in there because it's cold out here. So I think I'm going to show y'all one of our temporary exhibits here at the museum. And as we go back in time, you can see it's Dino Safari. And so let's see. Right here we have a Triceratops. And it looks like a parrot beak on him, but there's a Triceratops. And here's evolutionary milestones of dinosaurs, and all the way to the appearance of birds. And then here we have the different eras of the dinosaurs, and so you can see how they branched off from reptiles, and then you see here where the dinosaurs branched off. That one, wait a minute, that one right there branched off into turtles, and then the one above the turtles branched off into mammals. And then here's what they all turned into. But anyway, let's go on down, and as that sign says, meet the dinosaurs. Ooh. Now there's a fellow I would not want to meet on a dark, scary night. I'm always afraid. I always have this thing where I always think these dinosaurs are going to come alive and eat me. Triceratops wouldn't have a problem with. This one might be a little shocked. So let's go on down and see what else we have here. So here we have a Spinosaurus, which is what this fellow over here is. Whoops, I'm getting his butt. Hold on. There we go. We have a Spinosaurus bone, and it's I can't do that like that. Pretty big. Alright, so I'm gonna go on down, and ooh, look at that fella up there. It looks like he's gonna jump down on me. I do not want those teeth to bite me. And let's look at the zoo velociraptor. Actually, he's a Siliphophis. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's not really that big. So let's go down. And we are now entering the Jurassic area. And I don't know if I can get this guy. Oh wait, no. And here we have an Ankylosaurus. And there's the name and how big they are compared to us. And here is a fisher, looks like, which I have no clue what a fisher is. Looks to me like it's a mink or some kind of weasel. Kind of looks like my brother's ferrets, only bigger. But anyway. And here we have another stuffed mountain lion. There's a mountain lion, and with all the birds flying around the mountain lion. And there's a little baby. That's a coyote. But they do have Wiley here. Why do they have Wiley here? And here is a pronghorn sheep, sheep. And don't you just love the beautiful ponds that they have out in nature?
751,000 species.
Except when we mess it up. People, that's why you don't litter. And, oh look, we actually have someone out to greet us. Hello there. I forgot. Now, none of these snakes have names, but I don't know his name. Looks like he's sunning himself. Yes, people, that is a live corn snake. It looks like he's warming himself up. Let's see if the other one's out to greet us. There's a black snake in there, but I think he's tunneled and buried. And, oh look, the copperhead's out. Now, see here in North Carolina, these copperheads are actually in every county. And they're fairly, good gracious, they're fairly common sight. And yes, they tend to be venomous and give you a bad day. He's looking at us. Let's see if I can get a better picture of him. Just to remind you, there's glass in between us, so I wouldn't be getting this close. Looks like he's sunning himself too. So he's out and he's sunning himself. There's a little king snake in here who is buried himself, so we can't find him. So yeah, they're live. Yeah. All these right here are live. If you can't see them, they're hiding in the mulch. You're welcome. But he was a naturalist, basically. But there he is doing taxidermy. Oh, and there's a polar bear. And there's another one. And I think I better move because it looks like that polar bear wants to be left alone. So we're going to go to another exhibit. Right click. We'll go over here and look. And here, oh, another bear. Here we have a grizzly bear that's kind of looking mad at us. I don't think they like me filming him. And then here is the black bears. Again, this one's out and about, not in the cave hiding. Like it's beeping Tom of a cousin. And then here we also have a black bear. They're really cute, aren't they? And over there we have a brown bear. And some salmon. Now, I'm telling you the history. This part of the museum is part I remember when I was younger. I'm going to show you an exhibit in a minute that stuck out in my mind since I was really young and kind of got me into science. But here is a great wolf. And here we have one of our traveling exhibits. These are all about lion. Well, hold on. Let me do this right. This is our traveling exhibit, and of course it's about lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. But anyway, we have very many different photos which we're taking. I'm not going to get into explaining all of them, maybe in another video, but this is one of our, this room keeps our temporary exhibits. And I say our girls, I volunteer here. There's a staff kitchen, by the way. That way they have really good food in there when they do stuff. But there is some pictures of lions and stuff. I just wanted to show you this room. This is where our traveling exhibit is. Here, and there's another pic of the lion. And I'm going to go up to the polar bear. Granted, there's the bottom of it, but there's how tall a polar bear roughly is. Yeah, I do not want to ever be in this position with a live polar bear. Because would you look at the size of those teeth? And yes, I know. Would you look at the size of those? Anyway, those are huge teeth, and oh, you saw what they can do in this picture. In fact, actually in this picture, you can see what they can do to a seal. Those are ribs, by the way. Ribs. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all in a few. But because there's only one when I first came here, now there's two, and that one's fur looks a little bit shiny. Rock squirrel and pigeons and different, all kinds of jays right there. And moose. I like the moose. Yeah, that's the song. But that's a big moose. In fact, let me get up closer to her. My head just comes right to that part of the moose. Here's a little Arctic fox. Here's a couple of porcupines. And this is supposed to be Mr. Bud Shield's office that he did his taxidermy in. And that's what he looked like. And there's all the taxidermy animals. And all that. And if you can see right there, if you've ever been camping, those books might look familiar. Well, but anyway. You also was responsible for summer camp, which I think that is a picture of, at least the first jackrabbit. Has big ears. These are things I haven't seen in real life. Well, alive. I haven't seen them in real life now, but like more grouse. A golden eagle. Here we have a mountain goat. And I've actually been out to Yellowstone and seen these in the wild before. But of course, I don't have much money, so I can't do that. And here's a gray wolf or timber wolf. These have just been released in Yellowstone, and I think they're doing well. Again, these are from the 1950s, so it's said their stuff, but these are pretty old. This looks like I think I found Wily Coyote. Nope, that's Red Wolf. Never mind. That's Red Wolf. Oh, look at here. There is an elk. And there's a red fox. I heard he's a good comedian, but anyway, I would love to be more entertaining. But anyway, there's a red fox. And a bunch of little birds. A little squirrel. 2 skunks. Which is weird because last time we only had one. I think actually that skunk. There's a gray fox. And look who's hiding down there. Oh, that would be a timber rattlesnake. Not something you'd want to come across in the mountains. They actually live here in the Piedmont. In the woods, they're rare, so they're kind of endangered in this area of North Carolina. And I'm trying to decide if that's the one that used to live here. We had one used to live here. I'm wondering if they taxidermied him. His name was Voldemort, so I can't tell if that's Voldemort or not. Kind of looks like him, but I don't think he's big enough to be Voldemort. Yes, we had to snake your name Voldemort. Oh, anyway, there's another bobcat. And you see he's up here watching that little fox down there. Here we have a golden eagle, and is looking over an armadillo. Oh, if you didn't know, those things carry leprosy, so don't go pet random armadillos. And look, beep beep, beep beep. I don't see Wiley. I don't see Wiley Code, but there's a Roadrunner. And yes, this is the only desert scene I've ever. This is the closest to desert I've ever been. And here we have a bald eagle. I'm being quiet because there's people in here now. But here we have a bald eagle. He's here. Now everything I'm going to show you that stuffed here was actually stuffed back in the 50s, 60s by Schiele Music, by Buzz Schiele, who actually gave all the animals to the museum. So there's a bald eagle. There's a whole lot of birds. I'm not even going to take time to read them. But let's see if they have a screech owl in here somewhere. I can't show you our live screech owl. Oh yeah, there goes the surprise. But can't show you the one animal because our live screech owl is in rehabilitation and does not like public appearances. So we have to keep him in a room by himself. Otherwise, he'd be squawking at everybody and stuff. But here's some. There's a barn owl. Actually, that's a great horn owl. I think that back there was a barn owl. And of course, more wild turkeys. And we'll come over here. These are actually passenger pigeons. And it's so sad because they're really pretty, but because of their really pretty feathers and long tails, they were used for hats and stuff. So, of course, these are an extinct animal that you can only see like this now. Early 20th century, so, which is sad because they're really, really pretty. Speaking of peeping animals, this is something I didn't notice in the Piedmont earlier, and trust me, we have a lot of these, is a rabbit. See? And of course, he's been feeding on grass, so yes, this peeping Tom I have a rabbit is, of course, stuffed. Okay, I promise that's maybe last time I used that pun. This one's looking like up in the mountains today, and because it's snowing up there today, but there's a bobcat, which is also the lowest Cub Scout badge. But anyway, and here's some little birdies hiding from the bobcat, looking like they're getting some seeds from the snow. There's some other birdies. Actually, those are ruffled grouse. There's a red squirrel, ruffled grouse. What's these little fellas hiding here? Northern Juco. I think that's what those are supposed to be. And if you look, someone's peeping at us. It looks like a black bear is down there in the cave. See him? You can see him just in that little cave. We're being spied on. You know what? I think that makes him a peeping Tom. Actually, he's a bear, so he might be just might be a peeping bear. Maybe peeping balloon? So here's the diorama of where I live, North Carolina, and all the different animals and stuff. And I'm starting here at the coastline. See, coastline. I'm trying to be quiet. There's other people in here. But this is typical animals. Look at that little crab. He's a bit crabby, so I wouldn't. And of course, this beach tends to have lots of crabs. If you're ever at the North Carolina coastline, you'll see a bunch of these things. Those little fiddler crabs all over the place. And there's looks like a stork preening itself. And there's a little something eating the crab. And then you go over here, and this is the coastal plains. And yes, there's turtles there. A picture of an alligator, but I can get better pictures of alligators later. Wild turkey. Ooh, look. That, my friends, is a cottonmouth, if I'm reading this right. Yep. You do not want to be around that. It's venomous. And very, very, well, could be deadly bite, but you know. So, looks like he's on those turtles, though. So, we may be good right now. And here we have the Sandhills, another area of North Carolina. And here we see a duck diving in to use that pun. And there's a couple getting out of the way.
And if you look up there, you'll see I'm being watched over by a mountain lion, or a cougar, or a puma, depending on where you are in the United States. But here in North Carolina, that is a mountain lion. And his tail just wags, and I don't think I got it. So it's the only animatronic thing in the whole museum, and his tail goes up and down. Hopefully he doesn't decide on food. And look, there's a little birdie up there too. Looks like a blue jay. I think his tail's about to wag. Oh yeah, it wagged. I think I caught that. And here's the cave, and there is nothing in this cave. Oh, wait. There's someone hiding down there. See him? Right there. Oh look, it's Miko from Pocahontas. Hey Miko. And that would be everything in this cave. And this talks about the cave diorama and stuff. Oh, apparently there's a lizard. That has been removed because I do not see him. He was on that shelf somewhere, and apparently they removed that lizard because I do not see him. If you see the lizard in these pictures, tell me, but I'll not see the lizard. That's okay. I'll come back and when it's warm outside, and we'll see plenty of lizards. And this is what it looks like up in the mountains today. There's I don't know my birds, but there's a bird. There's a beaver. We built this little dam, and under here you can see fish, and we can see what that bird up there is diving after. There's a little fish. I never realized you could actually see the top of them. And there's the bottom of the home. They should put a beaver swimming down there. Ooh, look, I didn't see that. You know how many times I've been here and I've never noticed that fish down there? I'm sure there's 2 or 3 fish down there. And a duck foot. Anyway. And then I've actually seen a real beaver dam and beaver lodge up in the mountains of North Carolina, near Western Carolina University. But look here, deer track. See, there's a deer track right there. But there's a squirrel there, and let's see, and there's a deer. Oh dear, looks like he's, I wouldn't say try to feed him, but it kind of looks like he's stuffed. Oh dear. And now we're going to the area that I live in, and where this museum is, in the Piedmont. And of course we have a nice little quail here, about white quail, and it looks like someone's about to give him some lunch. And again, I don't know how much he really needs to eat that quail, because to me they both look stuffed. And just keep swimming, little fishies. I think these are minnows or something. Yeah, minnows. They actually live in the pond outside, but the pond is kind of, it's cold outside today, so we're not going to go pond. I'll do that one other day. And here is, they used to have a sunfish, and there was a big earfish over there, but he's hiding. See him in the plants? He's hiding from us. He's a camera fish. This one actually likes to have its picture taken. You can see him. Oh, there he is. See? Hey. And if you look somewhere, there's a catfish in your bed. The catfish likes to hide. If you see dinosaur bones, do not clone them. And that's actually something upstairs, but we'll get into that. And there's not much here, so I'm gonna catch y'all back. I don't know what this is, but big bone. So, and here's some small mammals for dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure they're in somebody's lunch in here. But here's some little neat stuff. Like you can see how many tons a dinosaur weighed. Let's get the Spinosaurus here. And ta-da! Spinosaurus weighed approximately 10,000 tons. Not yet, it says Spinosaurus. And here's a nice little dinosaur incubator. Dinosaur, somebody's been incubated. Plain tall giraffe. Look, there's someone in there. Say hey. Here's a robotic arm that I'm very bad at. That's an actual petrified wood, but see, it moves. Oh, that part doesn't move. They really need to fix this. But there's a guy doing something. Oh, feeding a little baby dinosaur. So there's that. Yeah, I know I'm not very irritating this vlog. And there's some paleontologists eating up bones, and here's bones. And just so you see what kids get to do. Look, we have found a dinosaur bone. We have found its leg and claws. I think that's arm and hand assembly. So this is basically the Allosaurus arm. I don't know how well that will pick up, but that's the Allosaurus arm. So I'm going to come on down here, and let's see. And here we have, right there, Brontosaurus. I think it's a Brontosaurus. It might be a Diplodocus, but I think it's a Brontosaurus. And just to give you an idea of scale, here's his leg. And that's about my head height. And then there's his head. So, yeah, kind of big there. And there's his body. So there's the tip of his tail, there's his leg, there's his body, and then go up, go up, go up, go up. It's like a roller coaster, only go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. And there's his head. And here, size comparison is a little dinosaur, a Hipplosaurus, and he's only about this big. So he's not that big at all. In fact, here it says he is 2 to 3 feet. Look, hey, can we see his mouth? He doesn't have any teeth. And over there's Petrodon, also known as flying dinosaurs. But I think they want to more like gliding. So they may have made birds' nests, I don't know, but anyway. We know dinosaurs were a precursor to birds, so there you go. And there's a... I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Okay, so I think I was redoing this, but I was going to show y'all some cool dinosaurs, so sorry about that. But there is the Iguanodon, and it's kind of big there, so I thought I'd show you that. And then here is Heterosaurus humerus, so leg bone. And I'm going to go this way, and there is nothing this way, down this yeah, I kind of, look, I have found Allosauruses. Kind of scary there. Hopefully they don't see me, but there they are. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you can see them. And sorry this is taking so long, but I have to do my first right because it's getting in here. But there we go. There's the Allosaurus. We actually have 2 Allosauruses here. And there's more information about Pangea and stuff. And look, we have a Stegosaurus. I'm not so sure how wise it is to have a Stegosaurus right next to these Allosaurus. They kind of look a little hungry to me, and like they've been in a fight too. But yeah, this fights with her. Now I would not want to get in the leg with that. That would be painful. And there's that. I'm not going to show you everything, but that's these 3 guys. So I wanted to show y'all something. Is that what I think it is? Oh my! The T-Rex has not been eaten. He's all bone. This is what happens when you don't eat your meal. You just become all bone, chain. And I might go into more of these later, but my battery's getting kaputtled, so you know how that is. And here's a picture of the Southeast Everglades. And there's an alligator. Of course, he's not something we have to worry about because he's not alive. There's... Well, they stop doing that. Don't knock on the snake. I gotta go to this person. The people here don't like you knocking on the snake and bothering it.
You did?
No, they don't. They don't like you doing that. And here we have some stuffed buffalo. Now I came in here because I wanted y'all to see this fellow. Look, a Western Diamondback. I'm sitting far away from him. Oh wait, that's the wrong way. Western Diamondback. This is the one I wanted to show you. See, everyone say hello to Wesley. He's happy to meet you. He's also highly venomous, so luckily he's gonna stay behind there. And there's his rattle somewhere. We can see his rattle. And there's where I volunteer. But anyway, this is Wesley. He's being curious. He's probably hungry. I don't know if it's time for him to be fed or not. But he's very curious today. So normally he's asleep. Today he's moving around. And this is the most I've seen him move around in a while. So he's being very active today, which is weird. There's some wild pigs, of course. More stuff you might see in the desert. I've actually seen some in the mountains here that's been transfer species. For those of you who haven't visited Florida, here he is, a mysterious unlabeled ungulate, which may be a reindeer, but I don't see a reindeer, so he can't be Rudolph. So if anybody knows what this is, put it down in the comments, because I have no clue. But I have got to go get ready and stuff, because I got church tonight. But there he is, mysterious unlabeled ungulate. I'm saying he's reindeer. But look, would you look at the size of those antlers? Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Actually, I have one more thing to show you, and then I'm gonna head back. But there you go.